Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Andrew, and today I'm going to be finally doing that truck update I've promised in my comments section a bunch of times. So, let's start it off. This, as you guys should know by my past video, is my 1996 Chevy K1500 Z71 package. Now, as you can see just by looking at it, I've done a lot of stuff to it. So we're going to go through that. Most of it's cosmetic. Well, actually all of it's cosmetic, besides the exhaust. But we'll start off with the front and work our way back. So up here up front, I've got a billet insert on the grill. It just bolts back behind there on the stock one. So you can see one of the screws right there. And that's from APS, just to let you guys know. And then I got the black Chevy bow tie. I don't know what that's from, but I'll put all this in the description. I got it off Amazon. Everything here I got off Amazon. And then I got aux beam lights in my parking lights and my headlights. These work as my parking and my turn signals. And then I have some clear marker lights. I need to get the moisture out of this one, and this has an amber light in it. So that's the front end of the truck essentially. I haven't done much else to it besides also this, which is the 50 cal antenna, which is sick. I got this yesterday. It just came in the mail. It is awesome. And I still kept all my channels, only a slight reduction in one reception for a channel, but honestly, it's no big deal to me because I still picked the channel up. That's all that matters. But as you guys know, I have the Ultra Maverick 16-inch by 8-inch, 10mm plus offset, positive offset, I should say. But that's the wheels. Tires, they're still looking good. I put about 5,000, 6,000 miles on the truck. So, yep, those look good. And we got steps now. These are from APS iBoard. APS is the same company that made the billet insert. So that is also aluminum, and it works good. These are steel, of course, the supports. Now on the back, I kind of had to improvise because underneath here, you probably won't see it, but see, the body mounts broke on the rear, so I went and put a bolt through the body mount so that way they're nice and sturdy and they're not going anywhere. So that's that. I mean, if it doesn't work, just keep trying. But we'll go ahead and do the interior before I move to the rear of the truck, so that way it's already done. And by the way, as a disclaimer, this thing needs to be washed. Get my keys so that way it won't be making all that noise. Now, I haven't done a whole lot to the interior. Well, actually, that's a lie. But I've got Husky liners, which I love these. Just got these the other day. They don't fit exactly perfect, but with time, they will lay down some more with heat and everything like that. Heat cycle, they have to go through all that. I mean, they're brand new. I just got them like 2 days ago. So give them some time, and they got this big lip on it, so that way no water runs off on your carpet anywhere, which I love. That's why I got them. And yeah, so I got these seat covers. These seat covers are from Seat Covers Unlimited, I think is the company. I got them off of Amazon. You can get them for your truck too. Just make sure you specify if it's 60, 40, 60, 20, 40, 40, anything like that. Make sure you specify, and they'll get them custom made for you. These fit really well on my truck, as you can see, and I've had them on for a couple months now, and they've worn very well. They don't fade. They haven't faded any yet, and as I've said, I've had them on, I don't know, it's been a while, maybe, I don't know, it's probably been about 5-6 months since I've had these on, so as they've worked good. So also, let me show you some of the lighting. So I've got red dash lights, and it may look like there's some dead spots, but in real life you don't see those. Got an air freshener, of course you gotta have air freshener. Got floor liners over there. I'm thinking of getting the center hub floor liner, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, and I got LED conversion all in here, under the dash, in the door, with your courtesy lights. Every light in here is LED. Those are LED, both of those. Super bright stuff. I love it, love it. Everything's good with the mirror and everything. Also, I have the mirror that darkens itself, and it has the compass on it, which is pretty cool for being a 96. And that's about it. Oh yeah, I did change this out because my wipers were going crazy. You couldn't even use the function to make it mist because the wipers would just keep going. So I replaced the stalk which was actually easier than I thought it was, and it works good now. Sometimes it still messes up, but I think that's just the wiper motors, but I mean, it still works good enough for me. And so, yeah, that's that. I think that's pretty much everything in the interior. Oh yeah, besides, hold on, give me a second. That's pretty much everything in the interior except for these bad boys. These are my 10-inch Boss subwoofers. I've had these in here for a long time. They're not hooked up to an amp, they're just hooked up off of the head unit power, which works good enough for me. I'm not worried about, I'm not all about like rattling the truck to pieces, so these are just on the head unit for now. I do want to put an amp on them in the future, but just I don't want them to be too much, you know what I mean? Alright, so now we'll move farther back and then I'll give you guys an exhaust clip afterwards. But on the back of the cab, I don't remember if this was in the video before, but I got a LED cargo light. As you can see, it's on right now because of the door, it was open. So that works really well. That's super bright, I love it. Now, I put a big change on the rear from the last time you guys saw this truck, and I put LED tail lights on it. Now, I personally really love these. Now, a lot of people might think that they don't like these as much, but I personally really like them. But I mean, that's me. It could be somebody different, you know? It all depends on the person. But I love these because this part lights up all the time. This works as your brake and your turn signal and your running lights as well. Then I have LED reverse lights as well. Those are from Oxbeam also. Recently, I put a new 7-way on this and wired it in because the old one had my LED tailgate bar. Yes, I'll show you guys the features of this in a minute. But my LED tailgate bar, it was working and not working like intermittently, and so I figured, okay, the best bet would be to replace the original 7-way that came with the truck. So I replaced it and wired it up and everything, and it works really good. It actually works better than the original. It seems to be brighter and everything like that. So I'm excited about that. There's one thing I haven't changed to LEDs yet, and that's these. That's because in Virginia, now this says West Virginia tags, but in Virginia, the cops will get you if your lights are just a slight tint of blue. So really LEDs, you know, they're a really white light, and some of them are slightly blue just because that's how they're made. But the cops, they love to pull you just for having a slight tint of blue, because in Virginia it's illegal to have any blue or anything on your car. Any blue, you cannot have blue on your car, period. So if it's any slight of blue, they'll pull you and they'll tell you to change it, give you a ticket, all that BS. So there's that. Now, I know I had these when I got the truck video last time. These are the Z71 stickers. These are holding up really well. I'm really excited that these have lasted a good long time. They haven't faded either. They still look really good and like that. And as you can see, I think you guys can notice that 4-inch exhaust tip right there. That comes off of my MagnaFlow exhaust. Now, that is just a clamp-on tip. I don't know if I'll weld it eventually because this is stainless and this is, well, actually no, that's stainless too because the stock exhaust on these are stainless, but I just used the stock pipe. Hold on, I'll give you guys a good look. So here's the muffler, got an 18-inch MagnaFlow muffler. It comes from a dual 2-inch in to a single 2.5 out into a 2.5 pipe, and then that 2.5 pipe we beat into that 2 3/4 pipe, which is the exhaust tailpipe. So that's how that's hooked up. I really would like to have welded these, but I don't know. I don't have a welder that's able to weld stainless steel. I've been taking welding classes at a technical college here in Virginia, so I'm a pretty good welder. It's just I don't have the welder to do it. So that's that. And let me show you guys the back of the interior, actually. Show you guys how it's doing. So here's the back seat and everything, looking good. So let me give you guys an exhaust clip. Well, actually, I'll demonstrate the lights first, and then we'll go and do the exhaust clip. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a view of the front lights and show you how they work. Alright, so there was a view of how the front lights work and all the turn signals and everything. Now, I'm going to give you guys an exhaust clip. Alright, just to let you guys know, this is not a cold start. The truck is warmed up to operating temperature, so here we go. Alrighty guys, there was your exhaust clip. This is my 1996 Chevy Silverado. Hope you guys liked that video. Hope you guys enjoyed the truck, knowing a little bit about it, and seeing what all I've done to it. And one thing extra, I did put a new alternator in it because it needed it, but that's all in the engine bay, and changed the oil, so that's it. But there's my 1996 Chevy Silverado as of now. Some things may change, I'm not sure yet, but we shall see. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and hit that like button.